Well, it's the end of March, and I am going to give you my updates on the projects that I started and didn't finish, and or the projects that I'm working on, and just my progress on getting my UFOs or WIPs or new projects done. First of all, I wanted to say that I did go out of town 2 weekends out of this month, so it was hard to get a lot done. But I did work. I seemed like I was working on a lot of projects, but not really getting a lot done. But I did work on a lot. One of the projects that I did work on this month was my scrapbooking. I love doing my scrapbooking, and I used to scrapbook like day to day, everyday stuff. But now my kids are grown, so pretty much now the things that I do scrapbook is pretty much on when I go on trips or outings, special occasions, or something like that. That's pretty much all I do scrapbooking on. And so currently I'm working on a scrapbook from a family reunion. It was last year, but I am working on that scrapbook, and it's me, my family, and all the different things we did for our family reunion. And so I'm working on that scrapbook. So that was one of the projects that I did this month, and I can't show you because I pretty much do that on my computer. I do it digitally, and I send it off, and they send me like an album book. And so, but that was one of the projects I did this month. Another project that I did this month is one of the guilds that I belong to. I belong to several guilds, but one of them, San Joaquin, they wanted us to make like quilted postcards, like this one right here. And so so they wanted us to make some, and they're going to sell them and use the money for other projects and stuff. And so I made 7 of those, but I already gave it to them. And so I don't have those to show you, but I will post some pictures of the ones that I did do because I did take photos of them. Another project that I worked on is for another guild that I belong to, Heritage Quilters, and we're currently making an opportunity quilt. And with that quilt, we're doing is we're going to use it to raffle off to raise funds for a scholarship. And so I was helping with that one. I pretty much helped make a lot of the blocks in that one, but one lady's putting all the blocks together. So once we get the whole thing put together and quilted, I will show you pictures of that also to let you know, to see it because it's coming out very beautiful, and I love that project. Another project I worked on this month is I helped make costumes for the Easter program at my church. And so I don't have those because I already turned them over to the players because they need the costumes for Easter, the Easter program. But I did help with the alterations, and that was interesting. So, but I want to continue to do that because that will motivate me to get into the actual garment sewing. And so that was interesting to go and do some alterations for that. But the projects that I can show you that I did work on what is the baby quilt that I did step by step on how I did it. I got it all quilted up, and so this is it quilted. And so I worked on this, so I have it all quilted. So, which I'm glad that this is moving forward. So now that I got it quilted, the next thing I'll be working on next week is getting it squared up and put the binding and the label on it, and I can get this quilt off to that baby, and that'll be one of the projects that I have done. The next project that I worked on is I showed you that I started this project here, which was the giant nesting curves. And I started on this project, but I only made 5 of the curves. I want to make a 6th curve, and before I put this together. So this is another project. Well, I started in this year, but I want to finish this. So that's one project. The other project I worked on is my guild members love that project bag that I made. And I think I had showed you guys this project bag, and I use these to put projects in when I'm going to different retreats and stuff. And I actually made this in a retreat. Anyway, they wanted to learn how to make this project bag. It has a zipper in it that you can put your projects in. It has vinyl on the top so you can actually see what project you have in there. And so we started working on this. We haven't finished it, but this is a progress. And I decided to make it in the same colors that I have this. This is the back of it, which has a handle, and this is the front, and it's all quilted. And so this is one, and let me show you my progress. And this is where I'm at. This is Here's the vinyl part of it, and so I have to put these are the side pieces that still needs to be sewed on. This is, let me see, this is the bottom piece that'll be sewed on after that. Here's the top piece with the zipper in it that needs to go on there, and my binding and the handle. So once I get that done, I mean, that's a real quick project. I should be able to get this done next week. So next week I'll have that one done. Oh, and here's the backing of it. It's all quilted up. So that's one project. Another project that I was working on that I showed you guys was that disappearing 9-patch. And so with the disappearing 9-patch quilt, I decided to go ahead and put a 5-inch border on it because I wanted it a little bit bigger. And I'm going to be sending this off to get quilted by a local quilter here in town. I decided to do that because I want to put Minky on the back. And Minky, I don't know. It's like I don't know. I can't even describe what Minky is. It's not a flannel, but it's thicker than a flannel. But I just wanted it to be nice and lofty, this quilt. So and I've never worked with Minky at all. And so I decided to go ahead and just have this quilt, have it quilted by somebody who knows how to deal with Minky. So once I get it quilted and I can get the binding and everything on this one, then I'll be showing you this quilt, hopefully being done. Got it started and get it done in the same year. Woohoo! Okay, and then the last project that I'm going to show you is the one thing that I did get done. This was on my, this is a table runner that I did get finished. I finished this table runner. And actually the pattern, this is actually half. The pattern has it doing, this, and this is double. And I just thought it was just, for me, it was just too long. So I cut it in half right here, cut it in half. And what I'm going to do is, so I'll have two. So I'll have one and give one away. And so, but I went ahead and quilted it. And this is the back. Let's see. Yeah, this is the back. It's corks. And I put my label on it. Let's see here. Here's my label. It all has the binding all done. So this was done. And so I don't know if I'm going to consider that a completed project or halfway completed project because, like I said, I cut it in half. So I did do half of it. So I have the other half to do. And what this is, the Guild San Joaquin, they're actually having a quilt show next month. And they asked for all of us to make a table runner to show at the show. And so I decided to go ahead and make this table runner. I have other projects that I'm going to be putting in the show, but they wanted us to have a table runner, and I didn't have a table runner made already. So I went ahead and I said, well, I had this that I needed to get done anyway. So I got this one done to go in the show, and I'll do the other one. It didn't take me long. I thought it was going to take a while, but it didn't take long. So I should be able to get that one done. But I don't know if I'm going to do it in April or not because I do have a trip in April. Me and my mother are going on a road trip, so for 2 weeks. So the end of April, I will be out of town. So I only have 2 weeks in April to try to get some of these projects done. So hopefully I can, with my project bag or something else, I can try to get something done so that at the end of April, I can show you my progress on getting my UFOs completed. Well, I want to tell you to thank you for watching this video. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe because I would like to do some tutorials and do some lives, but I need to get more subscribers under my belt before I can do some lives. So please subscribe to my channel. It doesn't cost you anything. All you do is to hit the subscribe button, and whenever I do go live or I upload a video, you just get notified. That's all. So please subscribe to my video. And I will just be right here and hopefully get some of these UFOs and WIPs done. And see you the next time. Bye-bye.